New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
We invite you to join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session by emailing prayer@ntmedia.org. And now, it's time to pray together.
Good evening, and welcome to Evening Prayer with New Thought Media Network. I am Reverend Dr. Sharri Johnson, and I am a member of the New Thought Media Prayer Team. We are a group of ministers and practitioners from around the world who have made a commitment to be here twice a day, 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. for just one reason. And that reason is to pray with you, for you, and about you. So, there are some things we want to make sure you know we know. For instance, there is no such thing as a silly prayer. It is not possible for anything to exist that is too big or too small to pray about. And right on the heels of that comes, there's a really good chance, I'd call it a high probability, that you're going to have a prayer request that does not occur at 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Not to worry, we got you covered. We have a special email address, prayer@ntmedia.org. It's available 24/7, 365, and the only reason it exists is so that whenever that prayer request hits your head or your heart, you can shoot us an email and let it go because it's taken care of. And one of the reasons we are able to do that and all of the other wonderful things that New Thought Media does is because of all of the folks who find our website, ntmedia.org, locate that lovely little donate button and click on it. This gives us the ability to expand our reach literally around the globe. And we are very grateful for your generosity, not just your financial generosity. We also really appreciate your prayers and your love, and we return that love at least 110%. So what we offer here at New Thought Media are called affirmative prayers. And what that means is that we don't beg God for anything. We don't try to change God's mind about how the universe works because we understand that none of that is useful or even good use of time. It has no effect at all. It's wasted energy because there's only one reason for prayer. And that reason is to change the conscious awareness of the person doing the praying. For that reason, not only do we pray affirmatively, but we pray in the first person, so that you can listen in the first person with the ears of your heart. Let the words you hear become your words. Let the prayer become your prayer. And then you become the prayer who receives the benefit of the prayer. So, this evening we're going to start as we always do with the reading. This one is from Ernest Holmes' very first daily reader. It was called 365 Science of Mind. And this is the reading from February 25th. I picked it, as I almost always do, because I love the title, which is a powerful affirmation. I clear my mind of discord. I clear my mind of discord. How are we going to heal ourselves and others? By first becoming convinced that love is a principle of nature. We have ample evidence scientifically, logically, and intuitively that there is no need for anyone in the world today to speak of love as mere sentimentality. We have to practice the presence of God as love, as friendship, as peace, as joy, if we would know the fullness of the adventure of living. It is a terrible burden to dislike people and to be critical. All it does is cover up a perpetual pain in our heart. It's whistling in the dark to keep up our own courage. How much easier it is to love people, to learn to forgive rather than to hold grudges. We should not go to bed at night until we have cleared our mind of every animosity. Love is the greatest healing agent on earth for our body as well as for our affairs. To be a friend is the greatest privilege I can experience. Therefore, I extend loving friendship to all I meet. I identify myself with the givingness of God's own nature, knowing that I am in league with the highest force in life. Don't you love that? In league with the highest force in life. So let's take this into prayer. I'm going to invite you to just relax and trust your chair to support you. If it's comfortable, close your eyes. And if it's not, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter a bit. Let all of your attention be focused on feeling the power in the words, knowing the love and the presence and the infinite wisdom that are behind them, and letting it become your prayer. Here we go. God is the only power in the universe, and God is love. God is law. God is creative impulse. God is infinite, eternal, and unopposed. And I am the physical manifestation of a perfect idea in the mind of God. As such, I am inseparable from the presence of God, and I am governed only by the law God is. All that God is, I am also, which means I am love. And the first gift of love is freedom. So I am eternally free to express all that God is as wisdom, as joy, as grace, as love. I allow the infinite love I am to express as me and through the unfailing law to create my experience. I am guided by infinite wisdom to exercise my freedom to choose the path that leads to my greatest expansion and to allow my unique gift, the gift that I was born to be, to bless my world and all who are part of it. I cannot fail because my belief activates the law, and the law only has a one-word vocabulary, and the word is yes. I am forever grateful for this truth and for my understanding and my realization of it. Because the perfect law is ever at my service, I know my word is already active and creative. So I let go and I let God be God in me and in my world. So it is. So I celebrate. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope this has been the perfect way to wrap up your day and that it will lead to the best night's sleep you've ever had. I also hope that you will come back again and again and again, because New Thought Media Network is way more than just a morning and evening prayer kind of place. We have almost 40 hours of programming every week. Some of it's even in Spanish. We have programs that are music. We have programs that are comedy. We have programs that are classes and interviews and lectures. We even have, and now the good news, which you will not find on Fox, NBC, ABC, or CBS. We also have, let me show you this because I think it's really cool. On Sundays, we have 6 different centers that live stream their services to New Thought Media, and a couple that record it and then broadcast the recording later in the day because when they're actually having the service, somebody else was already live streaming. Pretty cool, huh? I also have on Tuesdays, if you're not busy at lunchtime, I have a program called Global Focus Today. It's an interview program. Here's the picture. Ta-da. And it is an interview program where I interview focus ministers from across the New Thought music. Now, focus ministers, as you might guess, are not ministers with brick and mortar pulpits and congregations. Instead, each of us, because I'm a focus minister too, each of us has a special focus for our ministry. Mine is education. But I have realized that spirituality is like everything else in existence. It is constantly evolving. And that means there are as many different kinds of spirituality and spiritual path as there are people on the planet. And we need to be able to help and direct and guide all of those people. Hence, focus ministers. I have focused ministers who only do one. I have one who only does weddings and funerals. I have focused ministers who only work with unhoused people. I have one who only works with incarcerated people. I have a couple of different guests who do comedy. But it's the kind of comedy that makes you laugh until tears roll down your face and then go, ooh, I never thought of that. I have guests who are musicians. Their entire ministry is music, but it does the same thing as the comedians. It makes you cry from its absolute beauty and then go, ooh, I never thought about that. So the long and the short of it is, for me, the biggest blessing of Global Focus today is that I have never failed to learn something new, something that I didn't already know, from every single one of my guests. Even the ones who've been here before and come back, because they've changed, they've grown, they've learned, and they share that with me. My definition of a wasted day is a day when I didn't learn anything. So Tuesdays are never wasted. And I'm pretty sure that means if you come and visit us, it won't be wasted for you either. I guarantee you'll at least be entertained. So I hope you'll join us. And in the meantime, have a great night's rest. Wake up refreshed and raring to go. And I hope I'll see you next week.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network. Come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings.
On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then.